Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Well, I hope you are in a good health. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. This inspiring quote reflects the incredible power of learning in shaping our future. I'm Komari Pranawan. On this occasion, I would like to take you through the meaningful world of education, especially when it comes to the student's vocabulary mastery. Together, we will explore the background and the literature review of my study, which is focuses on the effectiveness of the total physical response or TPR method on the student's vocabulary mastery. Let's start with a discussion of the background of the study first. Alright, everyone. The background of my study consists of 9 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, I started the background of the study by explaining the importance of intellectual connection in this modern world. I quote Nelson Mandela, who stated that one's language is the best way to create a strong emotional connection. This underscores how language can create deep connections and promote empathy and mutual understanding. Then, in the second paragraph, I went on to state that learning a new language opens the door to new experiences and relationships with people from all over the world. I add quote from Frank Smith, who said that language learning is becoming part of the community of speakers of that language. In addition, I emphasize that language learning is not only about grammar rules, but also about expanding vocabulary. Then, in the third paragraph, it focuses on the importance of vocabulary in learning English, especially for those learning it as a foreign language. I mentioned that vocabulary plays an important role in the 4 basic language skills. And then next, in the fourth paragraph, it discusses the importance of creating creative and fun learning in the school environment, especially at a junior high school level. I underline the need to use strategies that are appropriate to the school level and student interests, noting that junior high school tend to enjoy games and movement. Then in the fifth paragraph, I introduce the total physical response or TPR method as an effective teaching approach or strategy, especially for learning English as a foreign language for young students, such as junior high school students. I add some previous studies that have shown that TPR involves the coordinations of commands, speech, and movement to facilitate language learning. And then next, in the sixth paragraph, I discuss the main purpose of the TPR method, which is to reduce students' stress and comfort them during the foreign language learning process. I also mention research that recommends using TPR as an effective teaching method, especially in learning vocabulary. And then next, in the seventh paragraph, I explain why TPR method is chosen for young student or junior high school students, emphasizing that the main focus is on listening and physical activity. I also give examples of some previous studies that show significant improvement in student vocabulary mastery after using the TPR method. And then in the eighth paragraph, it focuses on explaining that my research will focus on the effect of using the TPR method on grade 7 student English vocabulary mastery at SMP Negeri 5 Grogan. I also provide a brief overview of the school and why this study is relevant. And then in the last paragraph, which is in the 9th paragraph, I outline the initial observation that show that the grade 7 student at SMP Negeri 5 Grogan face challenges in English vocabulary mastery. I also explained that this study aims to explore whether the implementation of the TPR method can provide a more engaging and effective approach or strategy to vocabulary mastery for these students. Alright everyone, so let's move on to the next section related to the literature review of my study. Well, I started my literature review by explaining the definition of vocabulary and English vocabulary mastery. I cite various sources such as Sabic and Secuno, Wilkins, Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, as well as Smith, H, Nation, Learn, Ocean, and Hilbert to provide a comprehensive understanding of this concept. And then I cite various sources such as Farage, McCarthy, and Wilkins as well to emphasize that vocabulary is the key in language comprehension and expression. And then I explain the importance, position, or roles of vocabulary, especially in the development of various language skills such as English. I refer to several studies such as Manda et al., Fadiana et al., and Mustafa et al. That underline the importance of vocabulary in English language learning. And then I provide an explanation of how to teach vocabulary in English language learning based on Wallace's theory by taking into account principles such as teaching objectives, vocabulary quality, students' need, and etc. And I also discuss various vocabulary teaching strategies that can be used by teachers based on the theory of Sophia, such as reading aloud, playing puns, teaching vocabulary in the context, and etc. Okay everyone, and then I gave an explanation on the TPR method by citing several theories such as Astri et al., Fadiana et al., Chichi, and Larson, Friedman, and etc. And then followed by the explaining the purpose of the TPR method, where I refer to the research of Larson, Friedman, and Richard and Roger. This study were used to provide an understanding of the purpose of using the TPR method. Not only that, but also I provide an explanation related to the characteristic of the TPR method by referring to several theories such as Larson, Freeman as well, and Richard and Rogers as well. And next, I explain the roles of the teachers and the students in the total classical response or TPR method. I refer to the role of teachers and students in TPR method based on research of Larson and Freeman as well, and Asher, cited by Richard and Rogers. And finally, I discuss the steps of the total physical response method. I provide the steps of TPR based on several theories as well, such as Widodo and Sophia. Alright everyone, no less important, in the related previous studies section, I revert to several previous studies that have similar topic with my research or my study, such as study by Ismi Atanabila 2022, Juwita 2019, Ika Nur Halima 2022, Lukmanul Kahim and Koiril Anwar 2019, Nirmala Aulia Harahap and Zulfitri 2022, Alphonse Napoleon Arsai in 2022, Cici Nuraini in 2019, and many more. In this case, I compare the methodology, the subject, the object, and the findings of the study with my own research or my own study. Alright, everyone, I think that is all the explanation related to the background and the literature review of my study. And I really hope that explanation can be easily understood. I will close this presentation with one quote. Education is the key to opening the door to brighter future. Let's keep learning and teaching to build a generation of intelligent, characterized, and ready to bring a positive change to the world. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.